So I believe that the Louisiana Purchase is unconstitutional.
Okay, and I believe the Louisiana Purchase was constitutional because if you look at Section 8 of the Constitution in Article 1, it says that Congress does have has the power to regulate commerce with foreign nations, and in many ways the Louisiana Purchase was a form of regulating commerce because it would allow for trade affairs with the natives, such as like fur trade, and it would also give the United States more access to the Caribbean, which would like promote sugar trade, which are all commerce related. So they did have the right to do that.
But it doesn't give the right to the president to purchase land, because in Section 9 it says that no money shall be drawn from the Treasury, but in consequence of appropriations made by law. And this was not in the Constitution already. You cannot purchase the land, 8,000 acres of land, for no reason.
Yeah, but if you look at Article 2, Section 2, it says that the president has the power by and with the advice and consent of the Senate to make treaties. So this was a treaty more than a purchase, because it was a treaty with France and Napoleon that would basically create peace between them and prevent future wars and outbreaks that would even cause more conflicts to begin with.
But was there even a serious threat between Napoleon forcing him to buy? Because I feel the only reason that Jefferson should have bought the land was because if there was a serious threat from Napoleon, and I don't believe there was, and there's going to be long-term ramifications from buying this land, especially in the presidency.
Well, yes, but Napoleon was a serious threat to the United States because, as Jefferson viewed it, he had basically hurt the Haitians, and he was just trying to protect, Jefferson was just trying to protect, our nation from Napoleon, which was obviously, he had a huge amount of power not only in France, but he was trying to gain it in the Americas too. So he was just trying to prevent that, and that in the long term, that's better for the United States, and just
yes. But also in the long term, I think that once Jefferson goes past the Constitution and takes this leap of faith, basically, he's making this purchase and it's not legal in any way. And yeah.
Well, I don't really know if it's not legal, because it never says it is not. In the Constitution, it never says it's not legal. I mean, it may not say it is legal, but it definitely does not say presidents do not have the power to. It does not specifically say presidents do not have the power to purchase land. And like I said, it was for the better of the country. It wasn't some, in the end, everyone agreed with his decision, whether it was really constitutional or not.
Mm-hmm. But do you think in the long term it could affect the presidency and make all the articles looser than maybe they should be? Jefferson was about to pass another article just to make sure that he could purchase this land. Couldn't that affect future presidencies?
Well, yeah, I think it definitely promotes sort of a looser interpretation of the Constitution, which some may see as, giving too much power to a president when you should really be staying true to what the Constitution says. But I think that this was this very special scenario that really didn't have many negatives, as opposed to positives. That it did have a lot more positives, and everyone kind of agreed. If it were such a situation where people were no, don't buy the Louisiana Purchase, it's going to cause all these problems. Like, it wasn't that kind of thing. So if it's like bettering, if it's like for the better of the people, then that kind of is implied in the Constitution that the president should, take necessary measures.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.